Have you ever wondered what's truly holding you back from achieving a Stoic mindset? What if I told you that the key to unlocking more success, inner peace, and productivity lies in letting go of what's outside your control? In today's video, we're uncovering the obstacles that prevent most people from embracing the Stoic way of thinking, and how you can overcome them to start living a life of purpose and simplicity. Stay tuned to discover how to break free from distractions and achieve more with less effort. Common barriers to developing a Stoic mindset. Lack of awareness or misunderstanding of Stoicism. Many people misinterpret Stoicism as a cold, emotionless philosophy that advocates for suppressing feelings. In reality, Stoicism is about emotional regulation, not repression. It teaches us how to respond to emotions with wisdom and clarity rather than being overwhelmed by them. Furthermore, Stoic principles can seem abstract or difficult to apply in the complexities of modern life, leading people to dismiss them. Overcoming initial misconceptions, such as associating Stoicism with detachment or passivity, is an important first step in integrating these practices into daily life. Once we grasp the true essence of Stoicism, it becomes easier to embrace its life-changing potential. Attachment to external outcomes. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is focusing on what is within our control. However, many people struggle with attachment to external outcomes, such as success, wealth, approval from others, or the pursuit of status. Society often encourages the chase for external rewards, making it difficult to break free from the desire for validation and recognition. To develop a Stoic mindset, we must learn to detach ourselves from these fleeting rewards and focus instead on cultivating internal virtues, such as wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. Overcoming the attachment to external outcomes requires a shift in perspective and a commitment to inner growth. Difficulty in practicing the dichotomy of control. The dichotomy of control, the understanding that some things are within our control and others are not, is a foundational Stoic principle. Yet, many people struggle to apply this concept consistently. It's easy to become entangled in things beyond our control, such as other people's opinions, the weather, or global events. The challenge lies in recognizing that frustration and stress often arise from trying to control the uncontrollable. By embracing the dichotomy of control, we learn to focus our energy on what we can influence and let go of what we cannot, resulting in greater peace of mind. Emotional reactivity. Stoicism encourages equanimity, maintaining inner calm in the face of life's ups and downs. However, many people are naturally reactive to emotions like anger, fear, or sadness. Our society often promotes the expression of emotions without restraint, which can make it difficult to practice the Stoic virtues of calmness and rationality. Overcoming automatic emotional reactions requires consistent practice of mindfulness, self-awareness, and reflection. By becoming more conscious of our emotions and responses, we can develop the ability to pause and choose how to react, rather than being controlled by impulse. Perfectionism and the fear of failure. Stoicism is not about striving for perfection but rather about making steady progress. Many people, however, are paralyzed by the fear of failure, which stems from concerns about their self-image or the impact on their social status. This fear can prevent individuals from adopting Stoic practices, such as viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth. Overcoming perfectionism and reframing failure as a natural part of the human experience are essential steps in cultivating a Stoic mindset. By accepting that mistakes and challenges are inevitable, we can approach them with a sense of resilience and the determination to learn from them. Cognitive biases and negative thinking patterns. Cognitive biases, such as catastrophizing, black and white thinking, or confirmation bias, can cloud our judgment and prevent us from thinking rationally, a core Stoic value. People often fixate on worst-case scenarios or focus only on information that confirms their fears, reinforcing negative thinking patterns. These biases make it difficult to practice Stoicism's emphasis on rational, objective thinking. Overcoming these mental shortcuts requires consistent self-awareness and mindfulness. By learning to challenge negative thoughts and cultivate a more balanced perspective, we can align ourselves with Stoic principles of logic, reason, and clarity. Resistance to change and habits. Changing deeply ingrained habits, such as emotional reactivity, excessive worry, or negative thought patterns, is not an easy task. The human brain is wired to seek comfort and routine, and this makes it challenging to shift to a more mindful, controlled way of living. Stoic practices like journaling, daily reflection, and meditation can help rewire the brain, gradually replacing unhealthy habits with those that foster rational thinking and emotional balance. Transformation takes time, but by staying committed to the process, we can begin to embrace Stoic virtues more fully in our lives. Modern society and its focus on immediate gratification. The fast-paced nature of modern life, driven by instant gratification, e.g., social media, consumerism, often contradicts Stoic values like patience, moderation, and delayed gratification. In a world where everything is available at the touch of a button, people find it increasingly difficult to practice self-control and long-term thinking. Stoicism encourages us to develop the discipline to resist fleeting pleasures and focus on what truly brings meaning and fulfillment. By embracing delayed gratification and moderation, we can align our actions with our long-term goals and cultivate a deeper sense of contentment. Social pressures and the need for validation. Modern society places significant pressure on individuals to conform, compare themselves to others, and seek external validation through social media or societal norms. Stoicism encourages self-reliance and inner peace, but the constant pull of social comparison can undermine these values. Overcoming the need for external approval requires shifting the focus inward and cultivating a strong sense of self-worth that is not dependent on the opinions of others. As we become more grounded in our own values, we free ourselves from the need to seek validation and can experience greater inner freedom. The illusion of control in a complex world. In today's interconnected and fast-paced world, many people fall prey to the illusion of control, believing that they can manipulate or influence every aspect of their lives, whether it's relationships, career, or health. This false sense of control leads to stress, frustration, and disappointment when things inevitably don't go as planned. Stoic philosophy urges us to recognize that true control lies only in our thoughts and actions, not in the external world. By accepting the limits of our control and embracing the uncertainty of life, we can reduce anxiety and focus on what we can truly influence. Steps to overcome these barriers and develop a Stoic mindset. Embrace the dichotomy of control. To overcome the barrier of attachment to uncontrollable outcomes, practice distinguishing between what is within your control and what is not. This helps you focus your energy on things you can influence, and reduce stress over what you cannot. A powerful Stoic exercise for this is negative visualization, where you imagine the worst-case scenario. This helps recalibrate expectations and can reduce anxiety by allowing you to prepare mentally for any potential challenges. By internalizing this distinction, you will better navigate uncertainty and find peace in knowing what you can truly change. Cultivate emotional resilience. Building emotional resilience is essential to overcoming emotional reactivity. Practice mindfulness and meditation to help you observe your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Journaling can also be a valuable tool for reflecting on your feelings, gaining insight into your emotional triggers, and learning to manage them. Remember, emotions are a natural part of life, but Stoicism teaches us that we can choose how to respond. By cultivating emotional awareness and resilience, we can regain control over our reactions and maintain a calm and rational demeanor, even in challenging situations. Challenge negative thought patterns. Negative thought patterns such as catastrophizing or black and white thinking often prevent us from seeing the world clearly. Stoicism offers cognitive reframing, a technique to challenge irrational beliefs and turn them into more balanced, rational perspectives. For example, instead of assuming the worst when facing a challenge, focus on finding practical solutions. By regularly identifying and adjusting negative thought patterns, you reduce anxiety, build mental clarity, and improve your ability to make calm, rational decisions in any situation. Focus on virtue and character development. Rather than seeking external validation or striving for perfection, Stoicism encourages us to focus on cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Personal growth through the development of character leads to true fulfillment. Set your intentions on becoming a better person rather than chasing external rewards, such as success, fame, or approval from others. This shift in focus to internal growth reduces the pressure to conform to societal standards and empowers you to live authentically, aligned with your values. Practice gratitude and acceptance. A key Stoic practice is gratitude for what we have, as opposed to longing for what we don't. By focusing on the present moment and appreciating life as it is, we reduce our attachment to outcomes and shift our mindset toward contentment. Acceptance of life's circumstances, rather than resistance to them, also plays a crucial role in Stoicism. This doesn't mean passivity or resignation, but rather acknowledging reality and choosing how to respond with wisdom and self-discipline. By practicing gratitude and acceptance, you can develop greater peace of mind and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Overcome perfectionism and fear of failure. Perfectionism and the fear of failure are major obstacles to adopting a Stoic mindset. The Stoic view of failure is empowering. It's not something to fear but an opportunity to learn and grow. Understand that setbacks are part of life and progress. Start with small steps and focus on gradual improvement rather than expecting perfection. This reframing of failure helps you build resilience and turn challenges into lessons, making the Stoic practice of progress over perfection a powerful tool in achieving long-term success and peace. Adopt a long-term perspective. One of the key Stoic principles is to view life from a long-term perspective. Setbacks, disappointments, and challenges are temporary when seen within the bigger picture. Develop a sense of purpose that aligns with your core values and long-term goals, rather than getting caught up in short-term frustrations. A long-term perspective helps you maintain focus during difficult times, reminding you that life's true rewards come from sustained effort, personal growth, and the pursuit of virtue. Build consistent habits. For Stoic practices to take root, consistency is essential. Small, daily habits like journaling, reflection, and meditation can help integrate Stoic principles into your everyday life. These practices, when done regularly, will gradually shift your mindset and help you respond to challenges with greater wisdom, clarity, and calm. Over time, these habits will rewire your brain to favor more rational and Stoic responses to life's ups and downs, making Stoicism a natural part of your thought process. Limit social media and external influences. The constant distraction of social media and the pull of external validation can undermine the Stoic goal of self-reliance and inner peace. Reducing time on social media and limiting exposure to comparison or competition can free up mental space for more focused reflection and intentional action. Seek relationships and communities that support your personal growth rather than those that perpetuate unhealthy comparisons. By distancing yourself from external pressures, you can focus more on your own development and cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace. Realize the limitations of control. A powerful Stoic practice is recognizing the limitations of control. While we can influence our thoughts and actions, much of life's events are outside of our control: relationships, health, the economy, and more. By accepting that we cannot control everything, we can relieve the stress and anxiety caused by trying to manipulate the uncontrollable. Instead, focus on how you choose to respond to external circumstances, which is where your true power lies. This acceptance will help you approach life with greater resilience and serenity. By incorporating these Stoic practices into your daily life, you can overcome the barriers that prevent you from fully embracing this philosophy. Stoicism offers a profound way to navigate life's challenges with wisdom, resilience, and inner peace. With consistent effort, you'll develop the mindset needed to achieve your fullest potential and live a more fulfilling life. Achieving a Stoic mindset. Continuous practice. Achieving a Stoic mindset is not a one-time event, but rather an ongoing journey of self-improvement, mindfulness, and continuous learning. Stoicism is about gradually internalizing its principles and applying them to everyday life. To truly embrace Stoicism, it's important to engage in regular Stoic exercises such as morning reflections, journaling, and mindfulness. These practices help cultivate a deeper understanding of Stoic concepts, fostering a mindset that is more resilient, focused, and calm over time. Like any personal development journey, consistency is key. Small, daily practices compound to create lasting change. Embracing imperfection. One of the most profound lessons of Stoicism is the understanding that the path to personal growth is far from linear. There will inevitably be ups and downs, successes and failures along the way. Stoics embrace the idea that imperfection is part of the human experience. Growth is not about achieving flawlessness but about making progress toward becoming a wiser, more resilient individual. The Stoic mindset encourages us to reframe our expectations and acknowledge that progress is the ultimate goal, not perfection. When setbacks or mistakes occur, the Stoic approach is not to dwell on guilt, shame, or frustration. Instead, self-compassion becomes a key tool. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us that, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Failure is not a reflection of your worth, rather, it is an opportunity for reflection and learning. When you embrace imperfection, you see mistakes as stepping stones to self-improvement, rather than as obstacles that define you. By cultivating this self-compassion in the face of imperfection, you foster resilience. Instead of being discouraged by struggles, you develop the strength to continue moving forward. The Stoic path is about continual learning and adaptation. It's about embracing challenges, confronting discomfort, and evolving with each experience. By rejecting the unrealistic expectations of flawless execution, you open yourself to the reality that each day is an opportunity for growth, no matter how imperfect it may seem. In this process, you learn to shift your focus from the immediate pursuit of perfection to the long-term commitment of gradual improvement. Embracing imperfection frees you from unnecessary stress, helps you develop patience with yourself, and cultivates a deeper sense of self-acceptance, enabling you to stay on course no matter how many setbacks you encounter. Living with virtue. The ultimate goal of Stoicism is not to merely endure life but to live in harmony with nature, cultivating a character that is virtuous, calm, and resilient, regardless of external circumstances. Stoics hold that virtue, defined as the pursuit of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, is the highest good. For the Stoic, virtue is not something to be achieved once and for all, it is a continual practice, a process of aligning every thought and action with these core principles. To live with virtue is to consistently act with wisdom, using reason to make decisions even when emotions might urge us otherwise. It means having courage to face adversity without being swayed by fear, embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. It involves practicing justice, which for the Stoic means treating others with fairness and respect, even in difficult circumstances. And it is about moderation, recognizing that excess in any form, whether in pleasure, ambition, or desire,